All right, let's dive into something I think pretty much everyone struggles with. That spinning hamster wheel in our heads we call overthinking. It feels like we're being productive, but are we really getting anywhere?
I mean, really think about that for a second. Have you ever been there? Maybe you're staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning, replaying some conversation, or trying to map out every single possible future scenario. All because you believe that if you can just cover all the angles, you'll finally be okay. It's a really powerful, almost magnetic feeling, isn't it?
Well, that feeling, it's not some random glitch in your system. It's actually a super common coping mechanism. See, your brain is this incredible prediction machine. Its job is to constantly scan the horizon and anticipate what's coming next, to keep you safe. And sometimes, that machine just goes into total overdrive. So let's get on the same page about what we're really talking about here. Overthinking isn't just thinking a lot. No, it's a very specific pattern. It's a misguided, good-intentioned attempt to grab control. It's all fueled by this deep-down belief that if we just think harder, if we can just anticipate every single what-if, we can somehow bulletproof our lives against failure or regret.
And this is where we hit the paradox of the whole thing. We think that by planning for every possible outcome, we're building ourselves this fortress of safety. But what's really happening? By constantly scanning for threats and problems, we're not creating safety at all. We're actually just trapping ourselves in a cycle of endless anxiety.
So how does this actually play out in real life? Where does all this well-intentioned planning start to crack and, turn into full-blown panic? Let's walk through a super common example. Okay, so picture this. You're planning a get-together. Step 1, you plan everything down to the last detail. The time, the place, who's sitting where, maybe even some conversation topics, all to make you feel secure. Step 2, for a second, you feel this calm, right? You believe you've controlled all the variables. But then comes step 3. Something small and unexpected happens. A friend is running late, the restaurant lost your reservation, and boom. Just like that, we hit step 4. That whole carefully built illusion of control completely shatters, and panic just rushes right in to fill the space. Man, that cycle is exhausting. It feels unbreakable. But here's the thing, it's not. The way out isn't to try and plan even harder. It's to completely reframe the entire act of overthinking itself. And this next idea? This is the real key to finding some genuine peace. Just let that sink in for a minute. A rocking chair. How perfect is that metaphor? All that mental motion, all that energy you're burning, it feels like you're making progress. It feels like you're doing something important. But when you finally stop, you look around and realize you were in the exact same spot where you started.
So this is the crucial shift we have to make. The goal isn't to get perfect control over the world around us. Let's be real, that's completely impossible. The real power, the place where true peace comes from, is in accepting that uncertainty and focusing on the one and only thing we can actually control, how we choose to respond to whatever happens.
Okay, that's a great idea, but how do we turn it into something we can actually use? How do you stop that mental hamster wheel the moment it starts spinning? Well, it all comes down to asking yourself one simple, powerful question. This question right here, this is your new tool. The next time you feel yourself starting to spiral, just pause and ask, is this line of thinking actually helping me find a solution I can act on, or am I just rocking back and forth in that chair, creating movement just to feel the illusion of control? If your thoughts aren't moving you towards a real solution, a concrete step you can actually take, then you're just rocking. And that's your cue to gently get out of the chair, take a breath, and focus on what you can do right now. Because at the end of the day, it's about shifting from that frantic, useless activity to focused, meaningful action. Just remember this, thinking harder is not the same thing as solving. The real question is, which one are you going to choose?